January, the bleakest time of the year. It's a time when we often try to make big decisions about changing our life and our lifestyle. But this month, I'm trying something new and I'm going for Try January. So maybe you might like to try along too. I've got some delicious wines that maybe you haven't discovered before, and I'm very excited to taste them with you. This is a Lambrusco, this gorgeous, lovely, frothy red. Now, you may think that Lambrusco is just about a sickly, sweet, cheap wine, but I'm here to tell you that it's anything but. Unfortunately, it was a wine boom in the 1970s that gave it that reputation, but that was a fair few years ago now, so I think it's really time we moved on. It's from Emilia-Romagna, which is a gorgeous region in central Italy. It's known as the grain bowl of Italy, and I think it's where some of the best food comes from. And here is one of the most delicious wines to work with that food. Bolognese, anyone? Anyway, it's a gorgeous, rich, inky red, and it smells absolutely beautiful. It's got this deep, intense blackcurrant, really nice sour cherry, a lovely kind of gentle bubble to it, and I can't wait to taste. And it's delicious. Really kind of tart, sour cherries, but in a very appealing way. A little bit of crushed cranberries. It's got a nice little tannic grip to it, and it would work so well with so many different foods. But if you're like most of the country and you often have a spaghetti bolognese most week, this is definitely the wine to try with it. So instead of just thinking that Lambrusco is a forgettable wine, definitely go and seek it out and try a lovely fizzy red this January. Isn't it exciting to know that there is potentially a whole other category of wine that you've never tried before? Now, you've probably all had red, white and rosé, and obviously sparkling wines, but what about orange wines? If you haven't tried an orange wine before, I absolutely recommend you go and discover this whole other world of wine, and it's very exciting. I've got this lovely wine here. I actually call it the David Tennant wine because I mean, it looks remarkably like David Tennant, and it's from the Molise region, which is on the Adriatic coast in southeastern Italy. It's a blend predominantly of Falangina and a little bit of Fiano. Now, an orange wine has nothing to do with oranges. It's a wine that's made in exactly the same way as a red wine. That means when they crush the grapes, they leave the skins with the juice, so you extract some colour. This wine's had a very short maceration, so that's the amount of time that the grape skins have spent with the juice, and it just gives this lovely kind of gorgeous hay gold colour, and I'm really looking forward to trying it. It smells absolutely beautiful. It's got this lovely peachy sunshine note to it that I'm finding very appealing on this cold January day. And that all comes through. It's lovely peachy, nice golden yellow, yummy pears, very soft, nice fresh acidity. Again, it's a food wine. I mean, this would just be delicious with so many different things to enjoy. And I think that orange wine offers great versatility. So if you haven't tried one, this is your note to go and get one. Cheers. Now, whether you're doing Dry January or not, there has never been a more exciting time to explore the world of no and low alcohol options, and it's a sector that I'm really excited about. Now, this is one of my favourites. It's from the LA Brewery. Now, they don't actually brew beer, but it's all about the fermentation of the kombucha. So there's no alcohol in this, and it's just really delicious. So the kombucha is basically Assam and white monkey tea leaves, which have been infused with some white elderflower and also rose petals. So you're getting a lovely kind of complex flavour profile, hopefully, and I'm really excited to taste it. It smells beautiful. You've got that lovely, fresh, uplifting note. Very appealing, and there's also something slightly more complex from the kind of the fermentation of the kombucha, so I'm excited to try. And that's beautiful. It's citrus, it's bright, it's uplifting, and it's got this really gorgeous finish to it. Very fine bubbles, beautifully bone dry, and is supremely elegant, and it tastes like it's incredibly good to you thanks to that kombucha. So I definitely recommending looking out for this. Now, you might be one of the many people who never drink red wine, and in the spirit of Try January, I really think it's a wonderful time to explore the glorious world of red wine. Now, I'm often asked by friends and family what they should drink if they don't like red wine, and my number one option is always the grape Pinot Noir. Now, Pinot Noir is grown all over the world, but today I've decided to pick a great, delicious wine from Germany. Now, don't be confused that it doesn't say it on the label. This Blauer Spätburgunder means that it is Spätburgunder Pinot Noir. Trocken means that it's dry, and it's from the Pfalz region. Now, label aside, it's all about what's in the glass, and I'm really excited to taste this. Now, it smells beautiful. You've got that lovely, gorgeous fresh cherry, crushed cranberry. It reminds me a bit of the cranberry sauce that I made this Christmas, and it's very appealing. And that is a perfect example of why I think Pinot Noir is the perfect grape to try if you don't normally drink red wine. It's got this lovely freshness to it, that lovely soft fruit, the cranberry, cherry, sweet spice, a little bit of perfume note to it is coming through beautifully. Very mellow tannins, really smooth. I might even say it's a little bit creamy, and it's delicious. So if you're thinking of experimenting, then I really recommend giving Pinot Noir a try if you are stuck in a white wine drinking rut. You're missing out on a whole exciting world. So yeah, look this up. It's so easy to get stuck in a rut of the kind of drinks that we drink and maybe the foods that we eat. So I think taking the idea that this January you could just try new things is a really exciting and life-affirming way to approach the new year. Now, when it comes to wine and non-alcoholic drinks, there are so many wonderful options to explore, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. So this 2025, I encourage you to go and try and experiment with new drinks and just enjoy the journey of finding new discoveries. So cheers.